Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video, I want to look at my team, seeing how well they performed in game week 6. Then we move ahead to game week 7 and maybe game week 8, maybe game week 9, because I am actually thinking to wildcard. So let's go through it. Oh yeah, no, before that though, I'm going to try my best to create this video in one take because I don't think I have the time to edit, because I need to create my Champions League fantasy football video as well. Oh, it's been a busy day. It's been a busy day, guys, but I hope that you guys will understand. So, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and drop a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot. So as you can see, for game week 6, I banked the transfer because in game week 7 and 8, I wanted to make big moves because I'm actually thinking to wildcard in game week 9. Well, basically after game week 8 deadline is over, I'm thinking to activate it because there's a number of players that I actually want in my team, like Mitrovic. I want to sort out my defense a little bit, maybe bring James back into the team, maybe downgrade Cancelo, use that money elsewhere, maybe remove Diaz. I don't want to, but I feel like I need some money somewhere to kind of bring all these players in that I want. I want to go for big differentials like Zaha or maybe even Maddison. I know it didn't play that well against Brighton today, but you know, sometimes you've got to bring these players in before they start scoring. And today, you know, Rashford, Manchester United is actually doing pretty damn well. Before they didn't, you know, then of course we didn't want them in our teams, but now they're performing much better. And Rashford, definitely Rashford, is the one to kind of get as well. So let's go through the team for now, and then we'll quickly talk about that in a second. So for game week 6, I banked the transfer. I got 39 points, and this is the templated team. I'm going to show you something here. So as you can see, the template team actually started off really well. You know, I was on the 700k mark, 74 points. Then when they do badly, when the template does badly, they absolutely collapse. It collapses. And then it starts again to do well. And as you can see, and then in game week 6, you know, it does pretty damn bad. So I got 39 points. So this is a template team that I'm going to show you, and my overall rank right now is 500. I think if I go to live FPL, yeah, 630,000, let's just say. So isn't it it's not too much of a drop because I was around the 400k mark, but it's still a drop, and it's a little bit disappointing that I couldn't maintain it, but it's okay. It's still early stages, you know, 10 extra points, I'm around the 400, 300. You know, if I get a big differential paying off, you know, it helps out really well, right? So anyways, so this was my team lineup. I'm just going to scroll this back. Here we go. The good thing about this game week is I banked the transfer. So that means I've got 2 free transfers to use in game week 7. So let's go through it. Ramsdale in goal, we actually played with only 2 points against Manchester United. That game was actually pretty good to watch. Manchester United again doing really well. 3-1 to them. Rashford performing really well. And for like Arsenal, I do want to kind of like, you know, if I had to wildcard, I definitely will go and get a 4.5 million goalkeeper, or, you know, 4.6 or so on, just to get that money and use that money elsewhere. And Trent, Diaz and Salah. Trent came off the 58-minute, couldn't bank that clean sheet, was disappointing there. Diaz actually performed well. You know, he had a couple of chances to score, but again, like 8 million, I can't keep waiting for big returns from him. And you know, and against Wolves, he could do that, but I definitely need to check out that Champions League games before I make any decisions, because Jota is back as well, and that might cause a lot of problems for him. And for the long term, I don't really want Diaz. I want to kind of use up money. That's why I'm saying Diaz is the cash cow, I guess that's what they say, right? Where I could use that money and get Mitrovic. I can go and get like my first striker, right? I can go and get Zaha, even though he didn't score yesterday against Newcastle. But I can bring these players in, and those are like little differentials. I still want to keep the core, like, the team that I have, I don't want to remove the template too much. I don't want to break it up too much, but I want to adjust a few areas. So that's why. But I'm thinking to myself, I do have 2 free transfers. If I could fix the team up a little bit, maybe I'll be all right. I might not need to wildcard in game week 9, because when I look at game week 9 stuff, there's only a few players that I actually really want. But then I'm thinking to myself this: if I'm thinking to wildcard in game week 9, I could take, like, I could use 7 and 8 and actually go for it and attack these and bring in players that not many managers will go for, and go for those big differentials. So that's what I'm thinking, because then I can change it all around in game week 9. So that is a strategy there that I am going to be looking at. Right now, I'm going to keep calm, not going to make any transfers. I've got 2 free transfers now. There's the Champions League games. That's going to be big. That's going to give us a lot of idea on what's going to happen. There might be some injuries. There might be some other issues that we need to prepare for. Anyways, let's go through the team again. So Cancelo, again, looks not keeping the clean sheet. I know he can bring in big, but there might be other players that could maintain a decent points. Like Trippier could be someone that I might go for. And Haaland there was the most captained player. I went for him. He got 9 points. Fantastic. Could have went for Salah as well. I'm not going to lie. But I went for Haaland. And my captain picks has actually been performing really well for me this season so far. Dunk and Pascal Gross. Big game there. 5-2 to Brighton. Brighton is actually playing really well. Lots of their players scoring. Gross getting himself an assist. He could have got more. He could have got more assists, and so on. And I do like Pascal Gross for these next 2 at least, and then we'll see what happens here. He is on some of the set pieces, like especially on the corners, so that helps out a lot. Martinelli and Jesus. Martinelli had a goal disallowed. I thought it was too harsh, really. That was a lovely goal as well from him. He's looking really good as well. Yeah, nothing from Jesus. As you can see, he's with only 1. He got himself a yellow card. And Cucurella, don't really want him. It hasn't paid off, to be honest with you guys. Chelsea, I know the fixtures are looking good. The rotation there as well. Chilwell was there, so it could be a problem here. And this is why I'm thinking to kind of like remove and try to change few players around. Like if I had to wildcard, right, it will probably be Ramsdale, Cucurella out, maybe Diaz to kind of use that money to fund other players. I might still keep Cancelo and Trent, but we'll have to see. I definitely will go for the free attack. And I'm thinking to myself, well, why don't I make the decision now? I might, but I've got 2 free transfers, so I can do something. Maybe I'll attack game week 7 and wildcard in game week 8 and then start bringing those players in early. We'll see. I'm going to make no, like, I'm not going to talk, like, I mean, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to, like, fix the team up and show a wildcard right now because I do need to figure out what I really want to do. So this was my bench. Williams on the bench with 4. I kind of felt that he might get a return there, but went with Dunk and Cucurella. So 39 points, around the 600k mark. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It could have been worse. So looking forward, this is how the team's looking like so far. Of course, it all depends on the Champions League game, who has more rest, and whoever has more rest, I probably will go with that player. So let's go through the team. I've got Ramsdale in goal, Martinelli and Jesus. So 3 Arsenal players at home. Great fixture against Everton. Although Everton's playing decently, you know, okay, getting some draws, I can see Arsenal doing well here. Especially Martinelli, Jesus. That's why I'm thinking to captain Jesus. It's a little bit of a, I don't know if it's going to be a differential, but it might be. We'll see, because I think a lot of people will still go ahead and captain Haaland. For me, I think this is just a tougher fixture, but it's Haaland. You know, the thing is, I know him from years ago in the Champions League, so, you know, I watched him play for a couple of years now, and I know what he's capable of. So I know that he can score against anyone. But maybe, yeah, maybe I might go and captain Haaland as well. Trent and Diaz and Salah. I think this is a good fixture for Liverpool to get some kind of goals and get some kind of returns. I don't think Wolves is that good, but they are keeping clean sheets as well. So it all depends on the players that are coming back for Liverpool. You know, if they get their midfielders back, like Thiago, that would be incredible. Then yeah, I'll definitely will think to captain Salah. Got Cancelo and Haaland, like I mentioned before. You know, I think this is gonna be a tough game. Tottenham's playing better. They got a better defensive record right now, so it could be a tough game for Manchester City. I've got Dunk and Pascal on Gross there against Bournemouth. I think this is a good fixture for Brighton to actually score against and score quite a lot. Although Bournemouth done pretty well in the last two, winning one and drawing the other. I think it will be a game where there will be a lot of goals. So that's why I'm thinking maybe I could just bench Dunk and play Cucurella. But I think I'm just going to go for a bigger differential. And I might actually play Williams as well because Leeds actually concedes a lot of goals. So if that's the case, if Nottingham scores, there's a chance they could get an assist or two. So yeah, that's my team so far. So it's okay. I've got 2 free transfers. I'm not going to make any transfers right now. So if I look at these fixtures, you know, I would love to get another Chelsea asset, but I don't know which striker or which midfielder I should go for. I'm not sure who's going to actually do really well. And plus, they're against Fulham. I can see Mitrovic scoring a goal against Chelsea. So, you know, that's why I'm thinking to bring in Mitrovic. Maybe I might even do that this game week. Bournemouth against Brighton. I think Brighton could do really well here. So Bournemouth, to be honest with you, this is their chance to actually return and get some kind of points on board. Not sure what's going to happen here. But Aston Villa is definitely playing better than Leicester City. Let's just say that. Liverpool versus Wolves. Wolves is playing really well still. And I'm not conceding a lot. So this could be tough. That's why I'm thinking not to captain Salah because of that. But I think at home, Liverpool should do well. Southampton versus Brentford. Who knows? Tony could still do well here. So that's why I'm thinking like maybe getting like Tony and Mitrovic could be the way to go and get them early instead of waiting for game week 9. Big game here. Manchester City against Tottenham. Not sure what's going to happen here. But, you know, Tottenham actually performed well against Manchester City away before. So that could be a high scoring game instead of us thinking that it's going to be a low scoring game. I think this is where a lot of people might actually go and captain and get a return. It's Arsenal versus Everton. It's at home, and this is definitely where Arsenal could return. They got defeated against Manchester United. They want to go and win, and they're still looking good. You know, the way they're playing, I could see them getting some goals here. West Ham versus Newcastle. Like I mentioned before, I would love to bring in Trippier. You know, I could see this being a draw, but we will see. We will see. We've got Crystal Palace against Manchester United. Crystal Palace is performing well. You know, they're a solid team, but Manchester United right now is just now on a different level. And I can see them scoring. And Leeds versus Nottingham Forest. I definitely want a Leeds player. So maybe Harrison could be a pick. Although I think he only played like 45 minutes. I need to make sure. So there's a lot of like differential players that I can go for. I could go for Rashford. I can go for like Harrison. Maybe, I mean, Mitrovic is not a differential to be honest with you, but I do have the Brighton players. Maybe I could go early on Maddison and try my luck, but Aston Villa's performed better than we thought. So there are a few players. So what I'm going to do is sit back, watch the Champions League games, and to see whose price is rising. If Rashford's price is rising, I might go for him because I think the fixtures are looking really good. Something like this, and I got 3.1. I could go for the, you know, a 3-5-2 formation again, so I could remove the silver. I got 7.6, and with 7.6, there's quite a few players that I could go and get. So if I just do this as an example, I'm just showing you some examples here. Let's just do 8 million. Let's have a quick look. Zaha could be an option. You know, it can always score against these teams. You know, at home, he's playing big teams, so he is someone who can score. 14% owned from him. I could try my luck and go ahead and bring in Gundogan if he's benched in the Champions League as a big differential. Harrison is a player that I'm looking at. That is 6.2, although he hasn't returned in the last 3. So that's quite of a disappointment there. That's probably because they're losing the best players. So that's not actually helping. So I might not actually go for him. I'm looking at big differential guys. I'm even looking at Ward-Prowse, even though he's only got 1 goal, 1 assist. Like if I'm thinking to wildcard around game week 9, I might just go for a big differential. If I quickly look at Maddison, you know, if I'm thinking to bring in like Maddison, you know, Leicester City players around game week 9, why don't I just go and bring him now? I know, right? I want to take a risk. I want to do something different. I want to bring in like low-owned players and to try my luck. I have a templated team, and if I look here, you know, Zaha, you got Bernardo, Saka is now a differential of 10%. And Rashford is 8.9 and he's performing well. Why not bring him in our teams, you know? Could go for Sancho, but I think Rashford is better pick because he's more cheaper. And, you know, like, I could maybe go and bring in Mason Mount, you know? Try my luck. Maybe this is the game. These are the game weeks. This is the run that is going to do well. So I want a differential, and I want someone that is below 7.6 at least. Now, I don't have to do this. I can do, so I got 1.4. So let me just have a quick look. If I remove Greenwood, I got 5.8. I don't think there's a 5.8 million striker. So let me just do this. Greenwood, Taylor, Archer, it's not even playing. Yeah, it's not good, right? It is not good at all. Johnson, maybe as a big differential. Who's the other guy from what's it called? Solanke returned from injury, looks like 1 goal, 1 assist already. The fixtures are looking good. Maybe he might be a differential of mine. I could just do this and play 3-4-3 formation. I could do this and keep that transfer and use that transfer elsewhere, like bank the transfer again and go and use it in game week 8, and then I can switch off, you know, Diaz to Rashford as an example. So let's just do that right now. Where is not this? Let's just go for the midfielders. I am gonna go for, where's Rashford here. So let's just I'll bring in Rashford in game week 8 against Leeds. That is a good fixture. That is a good fixture in Leeds. And I got 1.8. So if I'm going with this, or Bournemouth will have Newcastle. That's not too bad, you know. Take that risk. Why not? Why not take that risk? I got 1.8. So I could do something different. I don't know. I will have a look, guys. I'm gonna mess around with the team. I do want to actually take a risk, because if I'm gonna wildcard in game week 9, I might as well go for it, right? Bring these players that is under 10% and go for it, and then wildcard them out. Maybe I might just keep them if they do well. We will see. Anyways, I hope that this video has helped you guys out. Yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. This video was longer than usual, but I wanted to get everything out there for you guys to see and for you guys to hear. Yeah, I'm going to be posting my next video around Tuesday. I'm going to try my best to post my Champions League and fantasy football tomorrow. I'm going to do a lot more research today because it's Sunday afternoon, and that is about it. Thank you so much, guys. Let me know what you are thinking to do. Comment down below. Subscribe if you're new, and smash a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.